hype. You still want to create that culture around this. So.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. All right, man. Let's get to it. Bars or caps. So pretty much it's our segment game. You know what I'm saying? Where I speak on a couple of scenarios, and it's your decision to choose bar that you agree to it, or cap, pretty much self-explanatory as cap. But there's no political answer. You have to choose one or the other. There's no both. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
All right. Your network is more valuable than your net worth in entertainment. Bars or cap. I mean, that's pretty much a bar.
I mean, your network better than your net worth. Yeah, that's true.
That's
because with your network, you can definitely increase your net worth. You know what I mean?
Right. That's a bar. All right. A dope event flyer can make people show up more than the actual event. Bars or cap?
I will say cap.
That's cap. Yeah, that's tremendously fucking cap.
You know, the event will stick in their mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're going to remember that feeling. You know what I mean? It's about a feeling. It's about the visuals. They'll remember that more than they would a party flyer.
All right, cool.
Kanye West, I mean, even though he's done his some of his album covers have been straight black. I mean, he could still go and sell out a show in South Korea, et cetera, you know what I mean? So because people remember the feeling that's behind it, the artwork that's behind it.
Mm-hmm. Today's culture, influence is rented, not owned. Bars or cap?
Influence is rented and not owned. I would, that's kind of,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna hear your answer. I got an answer for that though.
I would say you have to really own the influence, but you can buy people or pay people to promote certain and
damn you fucking
and do certain things, you know, influence your brand. That's why people pay money to be on.
I took my Ruger. I was about to go that fucking route. I was about to go that route.
Pay for posts. Hey, let me pay you a couple $100, couple $1,000 to get on the post. They pay. Hell, Kim Kardashian, she gets a check. Hey, I'll post your thing on my story. 50,000, 100,000. People will do it.
You took my fucking answer, KP. That's exactly what.
She owns the influence, but as a brand, you can rent that.
Yeah, right. Most people hire consultants hoping for miracles and not strategies. Bars or cap? That's a fucking bar.
Consultants are hoping for miracles and not strategies?
No. Most people hire consultants hoping for miracles and not strategies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, that's 1,000%
because a miracle is easier than actual strategy. It takes more work to put on a strategy than it does a miracle. That's why you see folk out there trying to be the next Nicki Minaj or the next Beyonce. They don't understand the amount of work, studio time.
Shit, marketing.
You don't see the amount of music videos,
the marketing,
the writing,
and all that shit.
Yeah, and then the label does a lot of the marketing. They have a team that's there. That's one of the benefits of working with the label and whatnot.
Hell fucking yeah, shit. All right, what's the next one? The scene today is more about clout chasing than culture building. Bars or cap?
I would say it depends on the person. You got a lot of people that are out there clout chasing. Mm-hmm. And you also have a lot of people that are trying to authentically build their brand.
Right. All right. Being a photographer puts you closer to power than being an artist sometimes. Bar is a cap. That's a bar.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. Because
as a photographer, or a videographer, or anybody,
anything in media,
relations, it doesn't matter the industry. You can always navigate around. Now, if you're like an artist or whatnot, you may be regulated to certain genres or certain areas or whatnot.
Right.
That's why you see a lot of artists that are now expanding out to entrepreneurship. Nas, I think he invested with Uber or some other brand, and people are expanding out. Look, you got Jay-Z with Rock Nation going into sports, this, that, the third. So he's looking to put a bid in for a casino in Times Square. So he's expanded the brand to get access to other areas and rooms with other individuals, other influencers, power brokers, etc.
Now that's what's up, man. All right, hold on. We got about a few more. Events are only good as the people in the room, not the names on the stage. Bars or cap?
I would say the names on the stage matter more than just the people in the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, because even if you do like, let's say a show, say showcase, whatever, and you get B-level artists,
right?
But then they can't bring
a crowd,
10 people.
Right.
So then it's like, all right, if the crowd is there, but then they leave, like,
Right.
what is really said artists about or their values about? You know what I'm saying? In that regard. All right.
Yeah, that's true. Like, for instance, you look at people like Vybz Kartel. He sold out Barclays Center, I think, 2 nights, right? Wasn't nobody there buying tickets because they thought somebody else was going to be there, and they saw such and such was going to be there. There were a lot of celebrities that were there, but they were mostly there for vibes. They were all there for vibes. So regardless of who's in the room, they're going to show up.
No, that's a fact. If your brand isn't online, it doesn't exist. Bar is a cap. I mean,
Cap.
Come on.
I would say cap.
Really?
Yeah, I would say. I would say cap. Yeah, because you got a lot of folk that aren't even online because it depends on your brand. If you're a music producer and you're not online, you still have a brand. You know,
right?
Do you remember Jay-Z didn't have a Instagram or social media, and he was still doing his thing.
Still killing. All right. Authenticity gets you further than analytics. Bar's a cap. That's a bar.
Authenticity is better than
it gets you further than analytics.
Yes.
That's a bar. Yes. That's a bar.
But you gotta have both to be, to be efficient.
No, right. But you could have the numbers and the analytics on your side, but when you're a scumbag, it kills your motion quicker than the lackluster of analytics. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there are a lot of people who are out there that act like that are all scumbags that get views and generate profit too.
Oh yeah, well no, definitely, of course. But I think in that regard, for that scenario, I feel that right there is definitely a bar and a half.
Yeah.
Because you can have as much technology as you want. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you're a pure total scumbag, you know what I'm saying? A pure dipshit. That's why with me when I was like, I'll go back to my days at acting. I never treated the PAs in them like dicks. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, what's up, man? What's going on, man? Yo, I
everybody with respect.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh yeah, well, go get my. It's like, motherfucker, you're a fucking background actor. Like, you can't just shoo away a fucking PA. Like, it's dumb shit.
That's disrespectful. Yeah,
wild shit. And
even when you get big too, you got folk like the Will Smith, and they treat a lot of the people around them with respect. A lot of the folk on set, Denzel, whatnot. He's heard very good to work with and whatnot. He shot that last movie out here in Highest to Lowest, right?
Yeah,
out here in New York City.
Right.
Just because you're making 20-25 million, you got a lot of actors that are still out there, even as big as that are still authentic, man, still real.
Right. All right, last one, and then we gotta get up out and pay the bills. The entertainment industry is really just high level relationship management. Bars a cap. Yo, shout out to fucking production, bro. Yo, pre-production, we be wilding here on cuts.
Yeah. You said it's only high level relationships.
No, I said it's the entertainment industry is really just high level relationship management.
I wouldn't say it's just that.
I
would say cap.
Yeah, I can't
because it's not just high level relationships.
Yeah, I mean it's more than that. I mean there's a lot. There's more than that. You got to maneuver and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And just overall, it's for me. I feel it's more learning experience on the go. For me, I don't know about you, but I just feel that over the years, like it never really was like you sat down and you picked up and you soaked up game and you learned. It was just boom if you're on set, boom if you're in production, boom if you're in the studio, boom if you're in the office. You're in the office, but you're still moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fashion people, same thing. They moving. For example, when I went to go see was the Anna Wintour documentary by R.J. Cutler. Oh my God, what's the name of it? Fuck, I just went to the screening for it last month. It was dope that they showed like how it was working with Anna Wintour, the legendary Anna Wintour. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. Oh motherfucker was running around and making sure that shit was perfect for her.
Yeah.
Because God forbid if that shit was not perfect for her. She would have spazzed out. She was gonna cook you.
Word?
Yeah, she was gonna cook you.
I gotta go check that out.
Yeah, that documentary's fire.
Oh, she
I forgot the name of it. It's like, damn, yo.
She one of them boss babes.
Oh yeah. Boss, stupid boss.
Word.
Stupid boss. And she explains about because she used to see from her father.
Yeah.
Her father, what he handled in business, how he was, and shit like that. I was like, oh, that's crazy.